Okay, so I have an idea that's probably already been done, but I'm interested enough in trying it that I want to start messing around with it. It's somewhat a combination of a couple different ideas, and it'll come together in a sec. I want to just flesh out the rooms, like just the broad strokes layout of the level, and make sure that makes sense, and then I'll populate the rooms later. But first, I need to update my overlay. And I made it difficult to find the text file for it. Here. There. Alright, have we had a fifth clear yet of Journeyman's Journey? Everyone's given up. Everyone's just like, nah, too long, I can't do it, don't want to do it. Yeah. Yeah, it's only 4. I think I made it too hard. I think, because you're fighting two things. You're fighting the players who want to just run through a level full speed and not stop, which seems to be extremely popular. Like, normal Mario levels basically say, like, there is pacing to it. Mario Maker levels are basically, many of them, many Mario Maker levels are literally just run and never let go, like wall jumps, fests, tricky jumps. It seems like there's not a lot of room for pacing, and the only puzzle levels people seem to like are single screen, so I'm a bit worried that if that's the case, then there's not a lot of room for the stuff that I think would be interesting. I might have to figure out if there still is a crowd somewhere. If there still is a crowd that actually likes, like, either more traditional Mario levels that are like the actual games, or here we go. Or,
3, 2, 1.
Let me make sure, if I go to save load, is this going to put me...
Super Mario Maker, Mario Maker, Mario Maker, Mario Maker.
Okay, good, yeah, it doesn't, like, ask you to override anything. Yeah. So, I'm pretty confident I have to use, for the puzzles, for the level of puzzle depth that I want, I have to use either 3D World, or I have to use Super Mario World, and I'm not sure which. But I'm going to start assuming that we need to use Mario World, and then I'll go from there. So, I have to... I need to make a couple of basic decisions on the way in. One is what level style am I using? Probably going to end up using probably Castle. And then inside Castle is probably going to be Ghost House. And I suppose, just for flexibility, I'll make this vertical. I'm personally not, it doesn't matter either way. Like, it is not, I don't need a lot of horizontal space, and this will give me some flexibility if I do. Also, I need it to be... For what I'm planning, it's gonna be day, or, you know... However we're putting this. Okay, so let's go back to the main world. And let's see... I need you to be able to go left and right. So I need the player to effectively start... So let's use this first screen for the intro that takes you to the castle or whatever, some generic beginning thing. And what's going to happen is that you're going to enter the real the real deal later on. But I need to make it to where basically you're single screen, you're locked up. Hey Domo. Hope you're doing well. You had some sort of motorcycle incident recently. Are you okay? Let me just take a quick look and see. Yeah, good. So I want to do something where you enter a door and there might be a tiny little bit on the way in, like a 1-up or something I need here to check. Gotta keep that. I need some of these little doodads that it spawns. So, for example, I just flat out duplicate these. I have to see what the semi-solids look like here. I haven't thought about what we even have. What types do we have? It's nice to have a change of pace for the music. So somewhere towards the middle of the level, I'm not sure exactly where this is coming along for the ride. Let's see where we're at. How far are we in so far? So 2 screens to the right. So around here is going to be what we... This is going to be sort of the, like, beginning... The area that you start in that you can work with. Alright, okay. Let's just double check this to start. Nope, that's not what I want. There. Okay, screen's locked. That's good. Oh. So you start a little to the side, huh? Wonder why. I guess it must be like this then. And your bounds are over here. Oh, you can move a little bit either direction. No wonder why. Oh, I know why, because I'm not thinking this one through. It's not just that you need to box it. It has to extend to the ceiling. And the reason why this one doesn't, it does, okay. Never mind. Yeah. Good. It's weird that you start one... You know what I could do? Is just make it to where the door's on the other side. I don't like that. I'm gonna need to fill this in anyway, so it's kind of fine. But the idea is going to be basically that you have rooms you're unlocking, and I'll have to work out the mechanics for this. There'll be rooms you're unlocking, and the way that you unlock them is by entering in key combinations. And there's a level that does this already. So I know the concept works at a basic level. The specifics I'm gonna have to work out. Yeah, see, it starts you. Okay, why does it do that? Huh? Is the screen bigger than the bounds they show you? It must be. This is like an important, crucial thing I need to make the... Okay, here we go. To make the rooms make sense. Because each of these are going to be basically single-screen puzzles, and there will be many of them. See, what is with this crap? What is going on here? I'm so confused as to why this isn't working the way I think it's supposed to work. You go from the top to the bottom, and you should be solid. Don't know why it worked perfectly fine here. I don't know why it's not cooperating elsewhere. Yeah. Okay, well that's good enough, I guess. I kind of want to remove the wall on the left. See if this breaks it. Prepare to upset me. Level mechanics. Probably will. Watch. Okay, it is perfectly centered, you piece of garbage. Okay, so we can work with this. So what I need to do... I need to give you enough space to something. I think I need a Buzzy Beetle shell. I'm gonna figure out an object that will take out POWs. Or something else one at a time. Probably should have paid more attention to that level. Also, I've got to remember how many options we're gonna have on either side. I'll worry about making this distinct later on. You know if this is centered or not. That's 6 on one side, and nope. That can't be right. Yeah. Oh, right, because it would never be. It would never be perfectly centered. So that's something I'll have to deal with. I'll to just live with it. So... I need to give... something you can unlock via this. So, the way I've seen this done is via... you're basically creating tumblers in a lock. So, I need build launchers, build blasters. And the idea is going to be that each of these, depending on the state that you're in, will control some portion of the level, or it will allow you to control the, you'll basically be opening up paths, and the way that you do that. So let me see. How many can we support here? This is a really tough concept. But the idea is that basically there will be level codes throughout the levels. It'll say like 2, 1, 3, you know, and then you go to. Basically, what will happen is that. Where is it going to be? I need something that will node blocks. Will that do it? So, no. I need something akin to a node block. Something you can hit, but you can't get up into. Is this gonna work? Well, yeah, there we go. See, so what would end up being is like this. So, assuming your code was 213, you go 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, right? And then via the positioning of these changing, it would determine what level you go into. So I have to work out exactly how that's going to be, but that's the plan. Should move that. I'll leave that alone. And I need to figure out how many combinations we can safely have. I want to have 12 if I can. So it's gonna have to be literally like this, because one state is not touching anything and leaving. Right? So basically it's like it's gonna end up being four possible total states for these. For 3 of these. I might be able to fit more, but I'm a little worried about more than 12 rooms because I need to have ways to get into those rooms. So I guess it would be like 1 on the left and the right. So 1 and 2. And then 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5 can be. Why would it be less than 12? This is going to be tough to work out. Okay, so some of the other ones can be. So some of them will be like that you're allowed to go into here for some reason, like maybe bombs are triggered that blow these up. I need something that basically opens up these in some way. So keys could be another thing. This is a very tough one, and the ideal is that you need to get at least, like, 3 keys and maybe 3 of these. I don't know, actually 3. It could be 10 coins or something. I don't know. I actually have no idea what I want to do for the clear condition. But I will come up with something. We will work this out because I have ideas. How big could these go? Oops. Oh dear, okay, we have a lot to work with here. Okay, that's good. So the way this is going to work, and I have to make sure this is how I want it to be, is that when you hit the switch to let like a shell through or something, like the shell is going to be knocked through that, the shell is part of your lock, so I have to make sure that makes sense. That's my current goal for how this is set up, and there's any number of ways I can make that work. Sorry, I'm still working this out in my head. So by default, you go through and it does just a straight path to something, right? And that, you know, that toggles something or allows it to go through or whatever it is, right? So a simple idea, and I'll show that in just a minute as soon as I can. Would end up being the base combination. Some of these could just give you an item too. They don't have to do everything. So here's a trick I learned on the other level I'm working on, is that you can have chutes that open up to drop stuff, right? And so this will go through, and then it's going to get stuck down here or something, right? Got to make sure that however the shell works, it's only able to work in one direction, and I'll make sure that makes sense in a bit. Like, the shell has to get trapped after taking its action, whatever that ends up being. But if you block half of a pipe and put one of these on it, you go this way. Yeah, I could put a one-way. Or I don't know. Let's worry about that part later. So the shell comes, like a Buzzy Beetle shell or something, comes knocking out. Or a Spiny, or whatever it is. Just for safety's sake, for the moment, we'll do the Buzzy Beetle. And it actually, I don't think it needs to be... It needs to be a cannon for this. Make sure this makes sense. So, this should kill Mario. Nope, okay. A little further forward. Yeah. And, where is it? So once you've made your selection, so these are normally covering up the launcher, right? So it can't fire. But once you've made your selection, I need to make it to where you're unable to re-choose, and you have to exit and come back. But we'll worry about this as much as we would need to later. Right now, let's get the concept down. So, one example of this would be like so. I need donut blocks. I'll make this much nicer looking later on, but for now, just want to make this make sense. I need a couple of these. I guess I need to put it like further out just to make sure, right? We will certainly make this perfect later. It's not important to make it great right now. Guess it needs to be like this. This might break the scrolling, so we'll... If we need to clean this up, we will. So the bomb's already active. He's ready to go. So what happens basically, so what you're looking at right now is like you can't really see what you're trying to interact with, right? But if you say, let's have no combination, and you go in, it should shoot. It's not going to. Okay, I need to make sure that happens. How would we do that? Could I make it to where... I have an idea. We can make it visible. I can copy that. So you can actually see what's happening as you're doing it. Semi-solid, maybe? I wanted to make it... I want to ensure that in the long run I can make this look nice. So I'm pretty sure we're going to get, like, at least 3 per... Might be more. Okay. And I need a note block. We'll pretty this up later. It's not the most important thing in the world to get perfect. This is just proof of concept. Doesn't matter how well it works. Just gotta make sure it works. So you've made your combination. You do that. This should come out. Yeah. Okay. Well, not quite. Here. So you've done your combination. Should eventually give us... It's stuck. How are you stuck? Oh. Probably needs to go like this instead. Okay. Why you gotta be like this? Why you gotta be so fussy? Okay, if that doesn't work, I'll be shocked. So yeah, I heard it on the right. No bomb? That is an interesting problem. He's not close enough for it to hit, I think. Alright, well the internal mechanics of this are... It doesn't really matter how nice they look. Not yet. So theoretically you should be able to see this. Oh, okay, that's gotta get fixed. Prison Break? Is that a game? This prison's no game. TV show? I need to just capture this thing once it's made its path. So it hit it. Bomb should come out. Yeah, bomb's there. Now you're allowed to leave, and that's one combination, right? So we need to come up with others. One of the combinations should probably be like a key, just flat out. So it might be something like this, where if you happens to, I wish you could slow these things down. I'd probably put a Koopa there and just have him have a key. No, it needs to be... Yeah, because it would fall here and then get, you know, whatever is up here. And this is just for demonstration, like or even a Galumba or whatever. So let's say, for example, rather than doing, you know, 0, 0, 0, you end up doing 0, 1, 0. You would get this. I gotta find the key, right? And in that case, let's say the door. It's all locked away and you can get somewhere else. Right? So you do 0, 1, 0. So that's 0, 1, 0. You go in. What should happen is I'll eventually get a key. See? Yeah, and then that's another combination. That's another way you can go out. And I'll have to make sure I can have enough of these that are interesting. So another one could basically be like this. Where, just give me a quick sec to hook this up. It would end up being... I probably want to use donut blocks. so you can get out if you need to. So this won't be a key. Be very careful with my keys. This is that's so just don't worry about that. So I have to. Can you put... Hold on a sec. I figure out how to do it with this. Oh, here we go. This can work. There's no way you'd ever be able to climb up to this, right? Come on. But what you can do is say, if you said my combination ends up being... If it's anything that happens to have... put that in the way so you don't have to worry about that. Your combination would be anything with the third one down here. That has to go up here. Now, having the combination structure is gonna be really difficult to engineer this thing. And I might have to make them way further apart or something. They probably will be, like, way off to the left, way off to the right, and in the center. Just so that these can be engineered the way I want. Because what's probably going to have to happen is that, like, certain combinations are going to basically go through one, skip another one, and then go through the next one, and then get to their goal. But check this out. This should be cool. I need to make it to where I can have a vine that goes downwards. So I need to make sure this works the way I hope it does. Can I just put this in here? And it would have to go like this then. So you'd never, in a million years, be able to get up here, right? Let me make sure this makes sense. And assuming it even goes down, I don't know if it will or not. So here's the default, it opens at the bottom, and it gives me the key. Why does it give me the key? It shouldn't, This should... Hold on, let me... This up here real quick. I need to see what's happening. I need some sort of debug thing right now, just to make to see what's actually happening at that section. Oops. Hold on, happen again. Why are you hitting him? Yeah, you're getting stuck there. You should have enough speed to make that. It doesn't have enough speed? Really? That's concerning. Maybe spiders are quicker. if you can't cross, if they don't move fast enough to cross a one tile gap, then I have to do this differently. Yeah, okay. Alright, well. In that case. So I didn't mean to do that. Okay. The idea at least is sound. I have to re-engineer. I have to make this make sense. But we had the basics, which is the most important part. The rest of it, who cares? So these have got to move. They have to be way further out. I might have to set up some lanes or do some Googling to figure out how I want to do this. That's 3. I think I want to have 4 on either side. That way I have plenty of space. We're gonna have to do some shenanigans, I think. Alright, so... like that. Okay, so... probably want to have a couple different ways of saying, let me test one thing real quick. If you have, I don't really care how this looks, I just want to make sure this does what I think it's going to do. The vine can't go down, and a spiny, or if it can't go up, and the spiny is going to hit it. Is that going to go down? I hope it does. Pretty confident they will. This is important so that we can figure out... Yes! Okay, does exactly what I needed to do. That's great. That way I can make it to where... oops. Yeah, that's... Obviously you shouldn't be allowed to do that, but... I need to make absolutely sure that I have at least 3 different possible paths that give you a climb up to a door or something, or add at the level, or whatever it ends up being. So, like, this could be... The easiest ones to do on the side would be these, because the inner ones are going to be the hardest ones to do. So, good to know. I have to be the other way around, so I guess. So you would never be able to make... You would never be able to make this jump normally. But if you get the bill launcher to do something, or you get, you know, the shoot. And you'd be able to get your way out. So that's one. Actually, I need that. So we have the one. Oh, I gotta hold that. I actually gotta... I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. I don't know if this is gonna be a door or whatever, but let's just assume this is one thing you need. These may not need to be as tall. That might be counterproductive. Let's say... they're 6 tall to start. So let's say the default state. The default state, I guess, has to look like this. Something like this. And let me make sure this still works. And welcome back, Halion. We're making, I'm making basically a tumbler lock, sort of. Just trying to work out how this is going to work. So basically what will happen is that you'll have, the default state is 0, 0, 0, and then you have, for example, 0, 1, 0. And that would unlock something. I don't quite know what just yet. It might be something like this, where 0, 1, 0, it could, have to make sure we're shooting a Buzzy Beetle could cross that. I don't know if it will. So for example, the easiest idea to work with here is going to say 0, 1, 0 gives you a key. How's the previous one? Good. I'm not going to finish it until I want to get the room sorted for this. So 0, 1, 0 need to let you get in here. Oh, I know. Because nobody's going to see anything, let's put a cloud block. What'll happen is that it'll fall in here and kill this guy and give you the key. Otherwise, it allows you to go through. So this would allow you out. This would give you a key. And I just need to get our launcher in place. I think you need a lot of those. I gotta think this one through. I need note blocks. Need more ground. I need the tool to even open up any of this. I guess we can make this really compact. Just for convenience sake, we're just going to use clouds for now. Clouds will be fine. I think you can go 3 with this. Can't remember. Oop. We'll double check. So you hit it. No, that's not quite what I want. Here you. So you hit it, and it lets that out. Yeah, there we go. See, that's 1. So that's 0, 0, 0, right? But if you come back and say, all right, let's do 0, 1, 0, needs to get fixed. I need something that is immune to... It might need to be higher up then. Oh, I know. I think you can put keys in here. Alright, you gotta grab it. Okay. So 010 gives us the key. Yep. And then you can leave. And I have to map out every single combination that I care about. And I don't quite know what that's going to be. And I might need to make it to where the combinations that the least amount of hits, or like, you know, for example, 010 has to go all the way over here.
Returned.
Hey, phone number, thanks for the resub. So you can get in there. And that's a thing now. But if you happen to say, oh, this is racking my brain already. Let's say, for example, you do... If you do... Just bear with me, I'm working this out in my head. If you do 1 and then anything, it ends up being... It'd have to be 1 and allow you to get in here. Like that. And then you'll have a way up to something over here. And just assume that this is tall enough. We're gonna have to make this bigger. Assume this is tall enough to where you can't jump or something. Other way, other way. One thing I can do that'll also work for this is I can make it close itself or something. But let's start with this. So, this gives you a way to climb up for something up here if you really need it, if you couldn't get to it normally. Right? So we'd have that as an option. I don't know what I'm doing with this middle one. But we'd have to figure out a combination of paths that allow you to have a bunch of different things happening. Like, one could give you a bomb to exit to the left. So let me just get rid of the vine and I'll demonstrate that. That's not what I want. And you need to pick him up real quick, too. You could always reset it though, but it definitely forces you to figure it out real quick. That's quite what I wanted.
Wow.
Oh, can I make him drop into the other side? I don't know if I can. So that isn't feasible. But we could certainly come up with something to drop a bomb. We could just go with the solution that I had earlier. I just have to have enough space to do it. But you know what I mean. There's some giant mechanism we could put together for this. It might need to be it might need to be 2 rooms wide to fit the mechanism to do this. I'm half inclined to try that. Have basically a enormous lock that allows you to do this. But I think I'm gonna have to spend some time working out what to even do with this, because this is totally frying my brain. Because I know, for example, how to set up like a big giant combination with only one that works. I need like 12 that work. That, like, you know, like every opportunity generally has to do something, right? Whatever it ends up being. So yeah, there's the key. And then if you said on this side, I could say like this is an option right now. And if you wanted to go to the left on this guy, then it might do something else entirely. Like hit a P-switch or something, I don't know. And that might let you out on the other side. Be really, really careful about this one. Because they don't have regular blocks, so that's a bit of a problem. Alright, P-switch. I think you need to do it like this. Can you hit a P-switch from the side with the shell, or do you gotta hit it on? You gotta land it on the P-switch like this. Well, I don't know if you're. I'm assuming this is gonna be more like a dungeon crawl of some sort. So here's going to be basically if you happen to do the third one. So you have four. You would have 4 options at this point, I think.
Oh.
It doesn't do it. Can you make the shell trigger a P-switch? I guess you'd have to do it with like a note block or something. I'm not sure.
Oh.
It doesn't do it, no! How could you? You're an otherwise functional mechanic. Can you, hold on a sec, can you put these in question mark blocks? Wait, you can? Oh, no you can't. Because if you could, then you could have additional bomb situations. And that would work. Okay, so if you cover one of these with a block, I think they still go. Right? Yep. Are there any fiery objects that can... Oh, I know what you can do. You can do a lava bubble that comes out of... So I know what we can do. So... And this could allow you more space, too. So what would happen is, like, you do this. You say... You've got a... You'd have to have a... not being able to permanently kill blocks kind of sucks. Let me just proof this out, and then I'll work out the rest in a second. So you can have these things shoot lava bubbles, right? And what I can say is say this guy is normally covered up in some way. But you end up dropping a shell such that this is where it's a big but I can't make it shoot. I don't want to make it shoot a big shell without dramatically expanding the size of this. I think you can't shoot through those, or that can work. Oh, I've almost got this. Oh, this is tough. Let's go the other way. Let me prove out the shooting behavior first, and the rest of it we'll worry about later. Needs to get down there and be obscured in some way. This is very difficult to fit in such a small space. So, what would end up happening? I have to make sure this doesn't get hit. What would end up happening is that this thing gets hit, this guy gets down, and this can shoot, and it shoots out this way somewhere. Also, this has gotta go. This is scaring me. So... So we gotta do this right. Yeah. There we go, see? That's the basic gist of it. And I also have to make sure that it doesn't... if I do this one... it still works. Yeah, and it doesn't trigger the one above it. So, see? You have options. So that's 4 distinct paths right now. So here's 3. And then 4 is just doing nothing. And then you can get up here if you need to leave or whatever. You can spawn munchers from blocks, and you can probably use that to hit a P-switch. Probably. Let me take a quick break, hit the restroom, and then I'll continue to rack my brain against this. Alright. So, Munchers might be able to do a P-switch. You're definitely right. Just because I don't want to have to think about this. Let's just put it right over here. And I'm pretty confident if you say... I don't know what this does. Thanks, you're the best. I could probably do a jumping muncher. Oops, no. Let's see. Oh, you suck. I hate you so much. Wait, now you did. Why? Oh, because that's his jump. Huh. So this would give you another exit out of the level. But man, I need way more space for this. Alright, so let's do this. If you happens to do basically a 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, I guess, then it's gonna theoretically do this and hit the muncher. Maybe. Hold on, what is this gonna look like? One more. So these need to be our trusty cloud blocks. Just assume this is unreachable right now. So what should happen? I don't know, I'm sort of spacing out right now. I don't want to say I forgot what just happened, but I think I forgot what just happened. So I hit something over here. This is why it needs to be wider. This probably needs to be two whole levels wider for this to work. Or well, one additional space or whatever. Let me take another look to see what this looks like. There's 3. You have no ability to look up. One, 2, 3. What does that give me? So it still bounces out like that. I wonder if there's a way to fix that. So 1 is good, 2 is not. If this were wider, I could put something here that makes this work. Let's do like this instead. One, 2. One, hold on. 1 looks fine. 1's bad. But this is the type of behavior that I want. I gotta come up with what. Why would 2 be any better or worse? Oh, 2 would mean that it's gonna be something with these. Because these become solid when you hit them. So it hits it, it goes 1, bounce back. Otherwise, it has 2, and I think it would go different. Let's find out. I'm just curious. We need to learn how these mechanics work. So it goes to the right. Otherwise, you do 2. Does it go to the left? Nope, does not. So 2 needs to act differently. So if you go like 1, it goes to the right. Stop. Mario, please. 1. And this needs to get fixed. So why is 1 doing the... Oh, because you're still here. Get in here. Alright, you're 0. And obviously we gotta cover this up. I don't think I need this anymore. This level I could see taking like months to put together. So that's 1. It's 0, 0, 0. Here's 0, 0, 1. Okay. And then you can exit from here. What's 0, 0, 2? 0, 0, 2. I think that's gonna go to the left. Yeah. See? And then we have something where basically we can say, so an example of this would be if the floor was a bit taller. Hey, Mud. Just assume that I had this, like, more predetermined than it currently is. What are the other ways that you can allow the player to exit? Would you be put up a bomb over here? Just assume there's like a door on top of them or something, but... Finish a short level mastering with Magic Koopas. Those are tricky things since they can teleport wherever the... Yeah. I'm not looking forward to using those. I may never use them. I'd have to figure out exactly what we end up doing with this, but it could just be a pipe. That needs to be one of the X's for the level anyways. So just assume this makes more sense than it currently does, but... I think it's gonna land about here. Oh, right. This can still be solved. And assume the pipe goes down somewhere, but let's not worry about that right now. Oops. Sorry, my head is totally screwed right now, so I'm trying to figure out this puzzle, or trying to figure out what to do with this. So it should go and unleash the lava spitting one, yeah. So what'll happen is that these guys are coming out, right? And then you can exit the level, or whatever. You obviously have to be careful about that, but that's a thing you can do. And then yeah, this would say, oh, okay, well you got a pipe that goes out to the other world.
go.
3D World Engine, their casting animation is pretty long. Can't stack them. Yeah, there's no stacking at all, yeah. If you stack them to enemy, they can't teleport. That's cool. I didn't know you could do that. Alright, so 2. And then you can leave. And the only concern is that, you know, there is the issue of, like, these guys can still come out, so... However we handle this needs to be really careful. But yeah, so we have the concepts for at least 5 different states of this lock, and I'd have to make this way bigger, but that's what I think we would end up doing. Make this ginormous. Can you put... Yeah, the bills are pretty limited. You'd have to make them spit out Ghost or something. Oh man, do I want to increase the width of this and then start it all over? I think I'm going to make this the proof of concept and save that first. This is totally screwing... Like, this is completely melting my brain. I feel so... I feel somewhat sick trying to figure this one out. This is absolutely messing me up. Like, in every way. Whoops. Fine, good enough. I'm gonna go save it as another one for, like, accommodation dungeon. Okay. So I guess we have to make this 3 times as, or twice as wide. God, I hate not being able to edit in that case. Like when you're fully zoomed out, why can't you place blocks? It's so annoying. Make it way easier to block out levels, that's for sure. I have no idea why they had the zoom in thing too. What's the point of that? Yeah, you hit the sticks, left or right. They both work. It's so hard to make levels if you can't get an idea of like the path the player's gonna go through. Like every developer tool for level design just allows you to do something to get an idea of how it's all put together. Okay, so here's either side of this big giant thing. Oops. There's the center, or that's the center. Ooh. Hey, Coonzer. So 10 apart should be enough. That should be enough for whatever this is we're doing. I think. I hope. Yeah, you can multi-grab, copy-paste, and you can even multi-grab delete while zoomed out. But not normal edit for some reason. Nintendo, you're drunk. This is part of why I'm having such an easier time. Once I know how the blocks behave, I'm having such an easier time just doing this in graph paper because I don't have to think about any of that crap. So, here's our combinations. Oh, dude, if they were to patch it, that'd be amazing. So... Need to make this a bit more comfortable. Yeah. Alright. That is a start. Bear in mind, I do need to leave in about 35 minutes or so. Gotta drag my stupid fat self to the gym one more time this week, and I'm totally not looking forward to it. I don't remotely have an answer for how I'm gonna survive the gym today. I'm not even tired, it's just I'm not into it. So I think this is the way that the paths are going to be allowed to go through. I think. Patch coming shortly for multiplayer fix so you can play with friends. Isn't the multiplayer just not working? Like, isn't it just totally screwed? I thought it was just super jank. The multiplayer is super jank. I thought the multiplayer just didn't work. Like, it was super stuttery and non-responsive and stuff. Alright, so if you don't do anything, then it does this normal path, which is whatever that is. Because peer-to-peer, yeah, but I mean, if it's so non-functional because it's peer-to-peer that nobody wants to do with it, why keep it? Not sure how many we need for this. I think I need exactly 3. Guess I'll put that on the on-off switch. Oh, I guess. Alright, so I think we can get up at least. Should be more than that. I don't remember how many blocks this goes. We're just gonna wing it, because I don't know any better. Double check this with the Fuzzy Beetle. What happens often is you just get one person destroys connection. Yeah. No, I'm sure playing with friends is probably way better. So yeah, I could see that. You're right. You're right. it up. Spits it out. I can't preview it because I'm not smart enough to make that a thing. Let's make sure this works. Okay. You stop that. You stop that. Dude. Alright, because we're here. Let's put the one-way path, and that'll be number one. I'm not looking forward to fleshing this out. This is going to be a special kind of agony that I can only barely imagine. This kind of needs to be on the other side. Flip these. Oh. Fine, I'll fix everything else too. It's cool. Should have been able to play with friends in the first place. Yeah, I actually kind of don't understand why you can't by default. Okay, then eventually this is going to hit that. I'm gonna have to make this shorter just so you can see what's going on. One, two, three. Yeah. I don't care if you can see the mechanics, it doesn't really matter. I want you to be able to follow along as it's doing its thing. Wait. I think you can actually make, I think this will actually work. I think that'll go high enough. I can't remember if I was... I can't remember what I was looking at 2 seconds ago. This is fine. So now you can actually see it. Yeah, it goes just high enough so that you can see the mechanism as it's running. Now you can actually get up if you needed to, like, leave or whatever. Doesn't matter what. We will figure this out. With this, I'd probably want to have the system that I had before, where basically you have a way to drop up a bomb or something, but I don't quite know how that is working yet. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have an answer. But there's 0, 0, 0, and we could slowly piece together the whatever the solution actually ends up being. And then there happened to be a door or whatever. And you got that. I need to make sure there's at least one combination on either side that does nothing other than enter, like give you another room you can go into. And those probably need to be the plainest of rooms, so it's going to end up being something like this might actually need to be higher up or something, or set up differently. That way, something can basically allow the shell to go out to the left. I don't know. I don't have an answer yet. But, you know, whatever it is. In fact, this might not need to be. This might just need to be out. Literally, like it doesn't need to. Need to be anything besides this. Don't worry about that. So you hit it. It does whatever it's doing. That way what you can say is if, like, you know, 1, 0, 0, it can be as simple as saying hold on. So 1, 0, 0 is this, and I think it goes to the left. But then, on the other hands, 1, 1, 0 goes to the right. That goes to the left. Or this goes to the right. Does not do what I expected it to do. It'll become very apparent in a second. Just trying to key this thing properly, and it's really difficult to do. It's gotta go to the right. Here we go. Okay, so that's to the left, or you do it twice and it should go to the right. I think it needs to be like... How did I have this working so well last time and it's not where I want to be? So this will definitely, I think, go to the left. Otherwise, you say, just go to the left. I need something that bounces this the way Oh, wait, I might have it.
Let's go.
So this says go to the right. Otherwise, why don't you go to the left?
Let's go.
Come on out.
Let's go.
To the left or to the right. After one, you have to have a yellow block on the left cloud. Two against up the cannon block, go right. If it goes down, that should go to the left. Otherwise, it would go to the right. I think.
Let's go.
This isn't right. I think it's both.
Let's go.
That's to the left. Otherwise... Wait, hold on a sec.
Let's go.
So, wait, what direction is it going again? My brain is so scrambled. To the right. Ah, you're killing me. I think this needs to be a solid one.
Let's go.
Nope. Careful.
Let's go. Let's go.
That's to the right. To the left. Yeah, it's basically that. Hold on. Did I need a cloud on that case then? Hold on. Was the cloud doing anything for this? It was. Yeah. Yeah. So then what would 3 be? To the left must bring that one cloud by the cannon to a block. Hold on, I need to check the... I wish I could watch the trajectory of the...
Let's go.
So 1 is good. 2 goes to the right. Or 0 and then 1 to the right. To the left. Oh yeah, it has to be this one. And this will be a different path. So I think it's going to be what? And these are different paths, so this one actually had to be like this and down.
Let's go.
the left. And then should go down instead of to the right. So let's start this entire, let's do this entire thing again. So 1 is solid. 2 is to the left again. I think 3 is to the right. Or 2, I guess, is to the right. Fuck. I blew it. Too tired for this. Because this is in the way, that's why. So this is to the right. To the right high. And then this should be to the left. I think. And this should be to the right low, I hope. Yeah, okay, cool. So we have 4 distinct paths now. I'm gonna just duplicate this. Duplicate the entire thing here. Oh god, hold on. Let's get rid of the shit I don't need. Let's start with that first, right? Let's make sure this still works. So that's good. Do it again. To the right. Do it again. Should go to the left. And then this should go to the right and be low. Perfect. We have something to work with. Okay, cool. This is a foundation for everything else. Oh yeah, assets would be great. Alright, copy. That's 1. And copy that. That's 2. We have our mechanism. This is the best. This is the hardest part. And really, honestly, it's just I can remove these. All I want to do is make sure that I know what we have. Yeah, I got it done before gym. I gotta leave soon. Thanks for helping out. This is hurting my brain so much. But we have a mechanism now. I gotta save this. Hold on a sec. What's the button? I still can't get used to the control scheme for this. Especially because they don't show your buttons when you're zoomed out. I'm actually going to save this as the main... Like, in case I reuse this later on, I'm going to save this here. Or... Hold on. Where's my... Then I'm going to save it again as the combo dungeon. That way I have the base like ready to go. Because, man, that's cool. Okay. Shit is hard, yo. Alright, so... Oh yeah, it is definitely the hard version of assets, for sure. So this allows you to go... I guess up into an exit. And that is path number 1. There's no... Like, this will allow you out of the... Like, to the next room. And there would be a whole other room over here you could work with. What I'd probably want to do is like, lock you like this somewhere. I want to have it's single screen such that... I don't know. I don't have an answer yet. So I have... How many... Wait a second. How many pipes can you have? Is there a limited... Is there a maximum amount of pipes you can have that go to the other side? Because they could just all be pipes. I don't care if they're doors. So I need to know the amount of pipes you can have that go to the other side. That is a absolute requirement for this level to work. I guess I'll leave it to the side because I'm not. I don't know. It's ground. Who cares? If there's no limit, then we can get our 12 rooms. Because what I do is I just have you go into a pipe, you complete the puzzle, and then you exit on another pipe or something, or you exit the same pipe, or whatever it ends up being. That's one. Come on, Mario, let's go. Let's go on an adventure. I hope we can put, like, many pipes. Here's another one. 10? That should... I don't know. 10 total would be plenty enough. Because then I could do some doors for the rest and then I'm good. It would literally be 10 and 2 doors. And that's all we can do. Assuming... Well, let's just keep going. 3... 4... There's 5... I guess I can just put another pipe down. Oh, 6! This is good. Well. In a minute, Mom. 6. Seven. Why do you gotta be backwards? I hate you. 8. So 8 at least. Let's be 9. I'm looking at like 10 in that case. So 9. So there's 10. If we could do all 12, that would be magical. That would be the best damn thing ever. I hope. So there's... Oh no! Okay, so that's fine. So we can do 10, and 10 and 2 doors is fine. In fact, I probably look more towards like 3, but hey, this all totally works. It's good. We can make this. This is good because 2 of them can be 2 of the doorway paths could be something special. But this is perfect. We have what we need. Oh, this is great because a huge portion of the puzzles could just be blowing up. Could basically just be opening up the pipes, and you go in, and then whatever. And that's plenty good enough for me. That's fine. Yeah. No, it's 10 total. Yeah, it's 10 pairs. And I could fit... So I could fit in... Yeah, no, yeah, sorry, yeah. So then I can do 10 total. I probably can't have key... Well, 10 total, I can have keys. So I can have at least, let's say... So I'm using 1 pair of doors here. I have 3 more pairs of doors I can do. And then I can do exits to the left and to the right. So I can have a lot of rooms with this. Plus bonus rooms and stuff, and secret areas, and stuff where you take stuff between... Like, this could be huge. This could be amazing. The possibilities are not quite endless, but not especially limited. And the best part is that with this level, I don't have to have keys as the way out of the level. I can use like 50 coins or something big and epic, and basically say like, if you can unlock all 50 coins. So for example, like one of them could just be up here, and that would be like one of your. You could literally say like. The proof of concept, or to the player. I mean, not to the developer, but you could say, here's how you're doing this, and the goal. Here's how you like. We'll give you a freebie to illustrate the concept, and that's one. And then you have to worry. You have to figure out your combination. And the best part is that the levels can hint. So if you go to a level that's empty. The level could literally do this. Right before I'm about to leave because I gotta go to the gym. So you enter one of these rooms, right? And let's give it a floor just to say whatever, right? And you flopped right in, and don't worry about this because I don't care that much. But rather than giving you a 50 coin, instead it'll say 3. 1, 2. And that might tell you where one of the 50 coins is. So you'd actually have hints. Or in fact, even better, could be like this. You could do like special ways of demonstrating this. And I need one more space. That like you could hide these to the level, and players may not necessarily get them, but it could be or I guess I'd have to do this a little differently, but I could make it well, yeah, it wouldn't even necessarily be a maze level. I'm gonna have to do like this. Just so it's harder to read or something. I don't know, whatever it ends up being. Or, you know, even better would be this. I could make it to where, this is cool, check this out. So, you'd have cross room hints. I really need more. There's okay, so, and then one more. Give me another object. Nope. Can I get a shorter version of that? I know there's a smaller thing you can make. Oh, that's what was it. That was the one. So I have an even cooler thing I can show you as soon as I can get it to happen, because I'm going to use this in a level somewhere. You're level 1. You suck. There we go. Okay, so check this. You can grab these things. So this could be a 1, this could be a 2, and this could be a 3. Get rid of the rest of these for now. I'm going to demonstrate my cool concept. And anywhere you see the numbers, you might see the associated like background element. So an example is going to be, yeah, you have to grab the terrain piece, but what you would do is you'd say, assuming that was like 3, 1, 2, right? So you got 1, and then you got 2, right? Just a little bit because that makes more sense. You'd say, there's your 1, there's your 3, and there's your 2. So what you could say is, just watching some Evo 2019. Oh, no worries. I'm actually going to be leaving actually very, very soon as I go to the gym. I just want to demonstrate the concept for the numbering scheme. So you might enter a room that has nothing in it besides literally this, with maybe like a small enemy encounter or whatever, and it would be a hint, and it would say like one of the puzzles is in. It might not be this obvious, but it could be. It would be in, let's say, two, 3, 1, right? So if you wanted to grab one of those 50 coins, you'd need to enter that in. So you'd have to go over, so you'd have to figure that out, and then go in and be like, alright, okay, so I need 2, and I need 3, and then I need 1. And obviously I have to move that 50 coin now, because that isn't gonna work. But, you know, I have to figure that one out. I have to move these. I'm gonna have to shuffle these around because right now this only supports 0 0 0 0 1 2 3 0 0 1 2 3 or 0 1 2 3. So I'll have to figure out the combination mechanic later. But we have a start. That's something. What will probably have to happen is that I don't have an answer. We'll figure this out later. But yeah, I gotta go. Leave these safe.